I think the average level of the Spain league is above every league. Then there's like probably France. Then there's like probably Germany, then UK.
Hey everyone, this is Darius from the Shotcaller. I'm joined here by Send0o from XL Gaming. How do you do today?
Fine. Watching the games as a spectator, sadly, but it's fun. It's a good event.
I mean, XL did do a lot better than most of the German teams, so that's at least something, right?
I mean, I think it's good, yes. We got top 8. I think German was a bit disappointing. I think they were better than what they showed, actually. But yeah, first it was a nice tournament, I guess.
So from someone who's well played with, for example, you were a substitute for G2, so you got some LCS experience there, but in general, you've always been around in the national leagues and stuff. How awesome is it to have this kind of experience and even to get that kind of exposure to the international fans out there?
I like the European Masters a lot. I think it's much better than Challenger Series. Challenger Series felt like a tournament which was like a step in between LCS and national leagues, and had not a lot of following. It was like more a burden than like a league, right? I don't know how to explain it, but the European Masters is like the Champions League of football, right? Everyone wants to see the nation compete. Everyone goes, yeah, Germany is the best. Then no, the Spanish fans come and say, no, Spain is better. Then everyone wants to watch their team win the tournament, and just there's so much hype around it, and the production is really good. So yeah, I think it's a success.
And as someone who's half German, half Spanish, you kind of have the best of both worlds in that area?
I guess. I mean, in the League of Legends scene, I count as Spanish only, I guess. But yeah, I can choose. I can choose a bit.
That's a good position to be in always. So what are your future plans? You still have a contract with XL for the summer split?
Yes, and I'm still contracted to XL for a few months still. And yeah, right now my plan is just to dominate UK League the next time, get into European Masters again, and do even better European Masters. I guess our result this time European Masters was not bad, but we were really inconsistent. Like, for example, in scrims, I'm not gonna say names, but against the best European teams, we were matching them and winning against them. And then when it got serious, we like kinda shut down. So it was really sad to see. It was a sad performance. So I hope next time it's better.
I mean, that happens, of course. That said, you basically went from the Spanish National League with G2 Vodafone to the UK League. A step that not many people can understand in a way, because I mean, it's a salary difference that is allegedly pretty massive. So explain to me a bit about why you changed leagues.
I mean, the average salary is lower, of course, and also like the Spanish league is above the UK league, right? Like 100%. More viewership, like in general, more salary, like average, of course, depends. I have to say, with XL, I got a really good Org in UK. I think it's by far the best org in UK. Also, like Misfits Academy is also fine, but I think XL is just the best org right now. They have like a gaming house. Like actually, like the conditions I have right now in XL are actually better than in my old team in Spain. So I can't really say it was a step backwards, only league-wise. But we were, how do I say it? What we were losing in the National League, we were winning it in the European Masters, I guess. So I felt like for me it was a step forwards. Like, how do I say it? Like in the Spanish League, if you get 5th or 6th, like, what are you gonna get? You can get a salary and a bit more exposure in the league, but that's it. Like in UK, if you win everything, you can at least go to European Masters. You can get exposure in the tournaments. I mean, I guess you can compare like Brazil and Russia and stuff when you want to go to Worlds. Some people just go that way. I guess you can compare it that way, but on a European level.
A lot of Koreans have, for example, joined the Turkish league recently to basically then get to Worlds or something.
Yeah, I guess you can compare it to that.
Okay, fair enough. So that said, in terms of like ranking, of course the German league had a really horrible tournament, so we're not going to talk about that. But would you say that it's basically Spanish league, French league, English or UK league, and then German league, or what's your personal ratio? And where do the Illuminar and like Polish league and Czech league and stuff come in?
It's difficult because you can say the average level for league is higher or lower, but the top team is always a thing, right? For example, I think the average level of the Spain league is above every league. Then there's like probably France. Then there's like probably Germany. Then UK. The thing though is you compare top teams, and I think the top 2 teams, for example in UK, can compete perfectly in SLO in the top 3, probably top 4. Top 2 teams in Germany can. I don't know. Germany did actually really bad in European Master. I didn't expect that. Else I would say the top one team could compete perfectly in SLO. So yeah, I don't know. Like I would say, average level: Spain, France, Germany, UK. But the top teams, I don't, it depends.
But still, UK below Germany. That's a surprising one.
Yeah, it's at average level, right? I think the top 2 teams are much better than the better German teams, but
the bottom German team.
Yeah, like German league is way more professional than UK league, so you can go like to the bottom teams in UK, and they're not as good. So there's like a big, how do you say it, gap between top teams and top team and lower tier teams in UK. So that's where the average level goes really down.
So, from someone who actually has to compete in these leagues and who's been there for a little while, why do you think is it that the Spanish league is just so far ahead of everyone else? Is it just sponsorships and money, or are there like other factors of mentality or stuff like that?
I guess the production was like the way LVP did it was just really good. I know I joined it like 2.5 years ago. It was not as big. It was still bigger than the other national leagues, viewership wise, etc. Not level wise. I don't know. I just felt like the engagement with the audience was just so easy over Twitter and stuff. It was like really early already in Spain. So I just think they treated the audience better and engaged them better, and also the production got really good. They invested a lot in production. LVP did their own thing. I think everything else was ESL, so they could do their own thing and impress. So yeah, I think they just did everything correctly. And once the first really big brands came in, it was just a snowball. Yeah. Everyone went in. So I think they just did really good. The LVP production.
I mean, Vodafone in general is really interesting to watch because I mean they used to do G2 Vodafone, which I don't think is a thing anymore. But but they still have the big contract with. I think they still have a contract with G2 though, and they also have this big contract with Giants now, which also includes the national team.
Cut completely with G2. I'm not sure. Okay. I mean, that's for sure. But I think they cut completely. Okay. And now they are sponsoring Giants. I actually personally think it's a good move because, okay, the beginnings with G2 Vodafone were really good, but after a while it was just there was no progression. So I guess they just wanted to really go big again, and Giants is doing good. So I think it was
at least in the national league.
I mean, yeah, sure. I mean, they're also like investing in ESL tournaments now and stuff.
Yeah, but
some partnerships.
Yeah, but I mean the LCS team is like 9th place and stuff. So. It's still an LCS,
I guess.
So from a player's perspective, who has to play against other people, of course, are there any really big tournament players that, especially at this tournament, have stood out to you, and you go like, okay, any LCS team looking for subs, pick up that player because he's insane.
Any LCS team looking for subs? Yeah, especially I think. Really, the most outstanding people are Nemesis and Selfmade. You could perfectly pick up that duo, put them in LCS, and they're gonna do good. So, I think they're the most outstanding players by far. Then, I think, for example, Falco is really underrated. He was dominating Spanish League for so long already. Okay, mechanically he's not the best player. Like his mechanics are decent, but you can compare him kind of like to Mithy. He does all the shot calling. He's the leader in the team. Basically, I heard like if he doesn't shot call in the games, the team doesn't really know what to do. Even if the players are really good, like Falco is a really big key part in that. So I think Falco, for example, could do really good in LCS. I think those 3 are like the most outstanding ones.
No Magi Felix, no Milicia.
I mean they're good, but like. Midlands and LCS are also really good, so
Humans, man.
I mean, I get, yeah, humans, that's true. I guess you could like, you could do it the same as, for example, Send0o or something in LCS, but they would not get into really top tier. And then I would just go for Nemesis, for example.
Okay, fair. Well, is there anything you would like to say to the Spanish fans, to the Excel fans out there?
Oh my god, I'm really bad at this, but I just hope the Spanish fans watch more UK League, and in general people start watching more UK League, because I think next split is gonna be really big. LVP is gonna start doing stuff in UK, and I think it's gonna be good. Like, I think UK is better than people think.
Alright, okay, so make sure to tune into the UK League soon. We're gonna watch Illuminar versus Gamers Origin, the second game, shortly. If you have any more comments, please make sure to follow Send0o on Twitter. This was Darius from the Shotcaller. Hope you had a good day. See you then. Hey everyone, this is Darius from the Shotcaller, and I hope you just enjoyed that video. This is a generic end card, of course, so make sure to click here for a different interview, or here for a different interview, or about here to subscribe to the Shotcaller. We very much appreciate your support, and see you guys next time. Bye bye.